you make it fun for them. So in order to make it fun for them is, number one, being a bit more persistent to understand what I was doing wrong. As you do it, start the escalation, physical, touch your hand, whatever, and just get a vibe for it. In this video, what we're going to talk about is what the game should be for girls, because one of the most important things is that you make it fun for them. So not all girls will be receptive to it. You will get inevitably rejected, but what you can control over, what you have control over, I wouldn't say control over, you can influence the interaction to a certain extent. So it is very, very important to try and make it fun for girls. In order to make it fun for them is, number one, I wouldn't suggest you do this all the time, but especially at the beginning, if you get rejections of it or something of the sort, try to stick to it a little longer than you'd actually rather do. Don't be pestering them too much, but just try be a bit persistent, because you want to learn what is actually going wrong, whether you're being rejected for something that you're doing, or it's just them, or there's something you can influence. When I've actually started it, when I got rejections, I kept at it anyway, as long as I possibly could, without getting into the harassment or getting into just pestering them. But being a bit more persistent to understand what I was doing wrong. So if your main objective when you start doing it is actually to get some sort of conversation going. So if that doesn't happen and you get bad reactions, obviously don't take it personally, but try to understand what is going on and keep persisting a little longer than you would actually do. Nowadays that I've got more and more experience, what I do is, as soon as I get a bad vibe, I just disappear. I just turn around and go to the next, because I pretty much understand. I've got an intuition for what is going on. So you've got to try and make it as fun as possible for them. And the way to do it is just develop a sense of humour, but then there's loads of canned lines which you can learn over time as you actually keep approaching girls. So what you actually do, you repeat those sentences, those attitudes that get girls to giggle. So there's nothing wrong about canned phrases or canned interactions. Basically, pretty much if you watch the way you actually do it now, pretty much I say very similar things, because I know how humans react to certain things I say and how I say them. In order, when I need them to make them comfortable, or when I need to get a bit of sexual tension or anything of the sort, I actually kind of sense what I need to say. And if you actually watch my day game in Field, you'll actually see that pretty much I say the same things in a slightly different way, but I pretty much say the same things because I'm actually repeating what works. And what I'm trying to accomplish is making it as fun as possible for them, making them at ease, which is not always possible. So you will not always be able to make everyone at ease, because some people are just a lost cause. You should be away from them anyway. This is why once you get a certain degree of experience, then you can say, well, this one, I'm just gonna get off it, just gonna get into the next. And so, I mean, right now, what I do is, when I get bad vibes, I just disappear immediately, because I know I can actually get into the next, and I get good vibes at some point. So, when you start, it's not as if you get the bad vibes and you just disappear. You want to get the bad vibes. Try to understand it by repeating the process, by repeating the cold approach, and understand what's going on if you can. And then if you repeat the process over and over again, then you should be able to understand what you may be doing wrong. In some cases, it's not up to you. It's not up to you. It's up to the girl in particular that you're talking to, because the rejections and bad reactions is something that will always be there. And the other thing that is very important is, if you get a girl that reacts positively, don't get the number or the contact or the Facebook and eject. Don't. I almost always, depending on what my situation is, I ask, what are you doing right now? So to get an idea of whether they're going home and it's early during the day, so they've got time in their hands, or they're going shopping, therefore they do have time in their hands, or they're meeting a friend, so they don't, or they're going to work, so they don't. So if they do have time in their hands, they just snap, close for an instant date. Because what you get is, very often when you get on the cold approach, at that point, when you already started talking for a while, you're already hooked the girl. So when you go away and you try to rehook it, many times you just don't have the hook, and she never replies back, or she will not go on a date with you, or you have to do loads of marketing in order to get her on a date. So if you get a good vibe and you particularly like the girl and she seems as if she's got time in her hand, immediately close for a coffee somewhere close by, for an orange juice, whatever else. Just start leading to a different location. And also, in order not to waste your time, as you do that, almost immediately start the escalation. Verbal, feeling, as I say, try to hold her hand or see how she reacts to that. Try a bit of verbal escalation, changing topics gradually. Because what you're trying to do to realize then on the instant date is how down she is. Because you don't want to actually spend loads of time on an instant date that goes nowhere, whereas you could actually have spent time on getting more leads. And we're talking about the lead generation in other videos anyway, because things are changing now with social media, so it's not as if you always have to heat up the girl and take her on an instant date. You can actually do many things with social media, but this I'm talking about as if social media does not exist, old stuff. So you're trying to suss out whether she's down, so you start leading immediately, change location immediately, go to a coffee shop, Starbucks, whatever, orange juice shop, sit down somewhere, start the conversation as you do it, start the escalation, physical, touch your hand, whatever, and just get a vibe for it. If she's down, great, you continue. If she starts giving signals that she's not down immediately for touching her hands and she's not comfortable with that, try something verbal. If you sense that it's going to take a long while to get her used to you, what I normally do, I just try and get her on another date if I can, or try to arrange a different date, get her on a party, or just get her number. If I get a bad vibe, if I sense that it's not going to go anywhere, or it's going to be very tough to actually get her, I just leave it. I just get the number, bang, it's on the lead funnel, and then I just go to the next. Very important that. So this is all for this video. We're just going to leave you with a bit of street hustling, and enjoy the next part of the video.
Oh my god, you're so hot, it's incredible. I'm losing my mind. Where are you from? 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 Andreas. Oh god, where are you from, Beauty?
Benin.
Where?
I come from Benin.
Italia.
Change your number.
I only got the WeChat. My god, it's so sexy. My god, I just can't help myself. You use WeChat?
No WeChat, WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, okay. Yeah, let me put it in your phone.
Okay, my phone.
Okay. No. Mine in your phone, okay?